Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you a really fun hypercarry Poppy build. First item rush, we are gonna be going for Ravenous Hydra. This item feels really good right now because it gives you 85 attack damage once you have it stacked, and you can get it stacked extremely quickly. Plus 25 ability haste. It's more ability haste than Divine Sunderer gives you, while having 85 AD, so more than double the attack damage. It feels great. I love the item a lot as a jungler, so whenever you gank, people are trying to get away from you. So you don't really need the help from Divine Sunder unless you're specifically looking to do dives, or with Iceborne Rush if you're specifically looking to do more dive heavy gameplay, which is certainly viable and fine to play on Poppy. I'm going to start on my red buff. I don't want to gank for a Kayle early. Ganking for Kayle early is such a waste of time. For our runes, we went for Phase Rush instead of Dark Harvest because they have Ashe plus Lulu slow. Phase Rush is going to be very, very useful. You can go Phase Rush every game. Dark Harvest is... It is Poppy's most popular, but Phase Rush gives you a lot more survivability. And if you're playing clean and getting lots of kills, staying alive and not throwing shutdowns is more viable than having an extra 50 to 150 damage from Dark Harvest, depending on what stage in the game you're at. Gonna bop him with a Q, smite him down, auto E. We want to pick up our buckler right as they're attacking, because then we can essentially block 2 auto attacks. If you pick up your buckler like before they start their auto animation, then you'll only end up really blocking 1 attack. Getting a lot of ability haste on Poppy feels great because her Q shreds everything, and it's an AoE slow. So when you first put it down, it damages and slows, and then when it blows up, it damages and slows and does max health damage both times. So whether it's a squishy or a tank, they're going to get chunked. Poppy jungle is highly underpicked just because the champion's not popular in any role. Like, no one really plays her support anymore. No one really plays her top. And no one really plays her jungle. But I think that's a mistake because she has a lot of carry potential and she's really is a lot of fun. Plus, whenever you play her jungle, just ban something like Darius or Vayne and they'll think you're playing her top side. So they won't pick anything that's going to give you issues. That's a direct, like, weird counter. I think Poppy's worst counters are champions who she can't cancel out with her W. For example, Warwick. Warwick can go through her W because Warwick's immune to displacements. Whenever a champion dashes or leaps, Poppy W knocks them out of it and CCs them and does a lot of damage. But Warwick Q goes through that, so against Warwick, Poppy's countered out pretty hard. That's one champion you absolutely don't want to play against. But if you ban Warwick, then they'll know it's Poppy jungle, so a bit of a conundrum. Auto attack E. I went double points in Q just to clear a little bit faster. We just did a 325 full HP. We didn't really need the potion. Drop the Q, auto attack. Try to push it into the wall here. If you don't want to deal with the enemy jungler, it's best to start top side and path down, because most junglers will start bot side and path up for the best clear possible. We'll go mid here. This guy does have boots. That was kind of awkward. I want to push him into the wall. Get him into the wall. Get him with Q. Auto. My Q was actually trash. My Q just straight up missed. I had bad cursor placement on that one. The combination of Nimbus plus Ghost, so much more useful than Flash, since Ghost lasts longer, lower cooldown, and you get extensions on kills and assists. Want to go for Cassante. He's not stepping up for it. I can reset here. Or I could take Fiddlesticks Gromp. I'll just do that. You don't usually want to use your W in dangerous territory, but since I know where Fiddle is, this isn't dangerous at all to put my W on cooldown. We're going to auto EQ. Pick up the buckler. Monsters can still kind of hit you while they're CC'd if they start their auto attack animation. Monsters are the only thing in the game where once they start it, you can't cancel it. It's pretty annoying. Very nice. Oh, hey, Fiddle. He rushed tier 2 boots here. It's not a bad time for me to reset now. I'm sitting on a Tiamat. It's going to speed up our clears, give us more AD and whatnot. We could just go for tier 2 boot rush, but I really do want to get that early 85 attack damage from Ravenous Hydra. Poppy doesn't scale really off of AP at all. It's only on her W and it's tiny. It's not worth it. All of her scalings from AD. Really good scaling on her Q, on her E, and on her R. Potential gank bot here. I'll leave my ward. Kalista has it pushed up a bit too far to where I can't quite do something there. Auto attack Q. Once again, your Q is max health damage on both sides of it. Rather substantial. So the tankier someone is, ultimately the more damage it will do. That's how Poppy's able to shred through things like Mundo or Cho'Gath with a few good Qs. This is more of a farm heavy Poppy style build, so a little bit less interactive. For the highest chances of successful ganks, you'd want Divine or Ravenous. Those certainly do slow down your clear. It takes away from your Q. You can throw out Qs and run away since it's slow and finish off the camp. Kind of fade away motion to get to your next camp sooner. Pick that up. Like, she farms extremely healthy. Her passive's on a low cooldown. A while back, it was like a year ago, they made her passive much lower cooldown. So we hit level 6 pre 7-minute mark and we haven't done much necessarily. We hit it very early for being extremely passive. Most of the time, junglers who are just AFK farming will hit it around 7-minute 20, 7-minute 30. I'm going to take my red buff, look for an invade on the Fiddle. I don't have any tenacity, but I think I can still solo him if I save my E or my R to cancel Drain. Because when you cancel Fiddle Drain, it puts it on full cooldown. I can look to go top, can look to go jungle. Fiddle's bot side. He just got Dragon, so I'm going to go take his blue buff. We have to punish him to some degree for his sins. He's going to be down a lot of CS taking an early dragon like that. Put an auto on it, and he should die from that. Can't really gank top right now. We're just stuck in a perpetual cycle of farming. I am okay with that. It's very therapeutic. Boop. I could go mid. My ghost is back up. Might as well look for something. Plus my R is up. Your R knock up is what holds them still for the second part of your Q to blow up on them. Without it, the second part of your Q won't land unless you land E stun or R knock up. Go for my W here. Get him with the QR. He's held inside. Down he goes. Perfect. I'm kind of on cooldowns here. I'll still try to take these though. They're not even really resetting too much. At least not the big one, which is the one you want. I'm going to cancel his drain. It's on full cooldown now. He can't really fight me like at all. Like you see. Yeah, he's going to lose red buff now too. I kind of need to hold my E. It doesn't do that much damage, and I need it more for the CC and the dash more than anything, just in case Fiddle shows up. Because as long as I have E to cancel his drain, he really can't do anything against me. Yone has to go back, so my guy lives. I have to kind of ghost for this. Push her away. Auto Q. Stop the Yone dash there. Got Lulu with the smite Q. I'm on ghost extensions. It's pretty good. I can push him into the wall. Auto EQ. Auto. Down he goes. Very spicy. You see, you don't even really miss out. Although Dark Harvest is still good on Poppy, Phase Rush is a lot better. Think about it. Oof. Aim away. WQ. Auto. Fiddle Drain has a lot of execute damage, and I was low there. I'm going to back for Ravenous right after I grab Raps here, because I would like to pick up Boots as well. So yeah, think about it. If you've ever played full AP Nunu jungle, having Dark Harvest can help cheese out the first gank, maybe the second gank. But as the game goes on, realistically, Phase Rush is a lot better on whether you're playing tank or AP Nunu. Poppy's really the same way, where Phase Rush gives you such a high level of security that the cheese from Dark Harvest just, it's such a low reward and high risk, in my opinion. While Phase Rush is incredibly low risk and high reward. across the board. We'll go ahead and max our E second. We want to get that on a lower cooldown. And once again, we went Ravenous Hydra because it has more than double the AD of Divine Sunderer. And that's important for ripping through camps quickly, taking objectives quickly. And it also gives more ability haste, so the item is justified if we're going to play more of a farm-heavy playstyle. I don't really see anything to gank here. I think Lulu's going to try to pass through. Ashe, what are you doing? Auto QR. And down she goes. She's crazy. What is she doing? She just thinks she can step up like that. I barely caught the stun on her, to be fair, but still. She was wild for stepping up on that. My mid laner just back, so I kind of have to pull this out. This guy, of course, has a Fiddle Effigy there. He's not a full item, so I can do something to him. Got that. Auto attack in the Q. There goes his health. Yeah, it's kind of awkward. I'm not sure where Fiddle was at there. It's making me a little bit nervous. If I don't know where Fiddle is, I'm rather susceptible. We're going to W for this. Get him with the EQ Smite. Auto. Very nice. Had to use my E to get to him. So Fiddle was on Herald. He opted to go more objective heavy early. I went more farm heavy, so I built up a big gold lead. Now we should be able to get dragons regardless. We'll get him with the auto. Ian. Yeah. It really is the Ravenous. The damage on Ravenous catches people by surprise, since Poppy normally goes for Divine, which has less than half the AD. The Ravenous has an amazing wow factor. It's Poppy Q, man, 90% bonus AD scaling. So we almost get the entirety of that 85 AD on both sides of the Q. That's absolutely fantastic. And then her E is 50 and 50% total AD. So even the base. Oh no, it's bonus actually. I take it back. So it's 50% of the bonus. That's not quite as good as I thought, but it's still decent since it's, if you do land the wall stun, you get the double. It is mostly about the Q, and then your R is 90% bonus. And uncharged swing is 45% bonus. I'll probably need to ghost for this. Yeah, I'll ghost for this. I'm pushing the wall, auto Q, auto R, auto Q, down he goes. Very nice. We don't want to steal the CS. It makes people mad. It's also rude. If your teammates can tell like you're trying to help them out, they're a lot more likely to help you out and try not to steal your kills and stuff. So it's just good practice. Good self-control, like a dog balancing a treat on their nose. Then having to be patient. Auto Q. Delayed gratification. I'm gonna W in for this guy. Gonna get him with my E auto. I get my passive shield, and I'm out of there. Oh, Milio died. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna E to get away. I'm actually dead. I can't quite get away. Lulu got me with the polymorph. It was too much, simply. It's unfortunate. We lost some stacks from Ravenous. This is looking like a Merc Tread type of game. Usually you push for Lucid since their Q's super high damage. But they just have too much point and click hard CC. Like Lulu, Poly, Fiddle, Fear, and then once those land, then Ashe can hit me with her stun. But I think Mercs are justified here. Plus Fiddle has Sorks, so they're decent to say the least. From here, you can go for Deadman's or Divine. I think Divine's probably worth it since it gives you more AD. Poppy is already really fast with this build because we have Celerity, Water Walking, Relentless. Out of combat, we're already moving super fast, so we're not really missing out by not having Deadman's second item like you would traditionally go Divine into Deadman's. You get back to farming a bit. The Q cooldowns all the way down to 3 seconds. And it starts going on a cooldown from when you first cast it, not from once it finishes. So you can almost perpetually spam it. Looks really funny. Speed onto these guys. E auto Q. Your Q has a huge hitbox too. Even if something's technically behind you, if it's close enough, your Q will still hit you even if you used it in the opposite direction. At 130 CS, I'm happy with that. It's a lot higher than you'd normally be able to get on a Poppy. Their team has a pretty good mix of stuff I can counter. With the Yone double dashes. I can't cancel his R, I don't think. But his other 2 dashes I can. I can also cancel out some Cassante stuff, I think. Like Kha'Zix jumps, Rengar jumps, Triss leaps. Blinks you can't. So flashes and Ezreal blink, you can't stop those. It's gotta be jumps, dashes, tumbles. I have the blue jungle item, so I'm going really fast here when I touch a bush. Yeah, I gotta just leave now. Smite that out. Fiddle's got his effigies everywhere, dude. I don't want to overcommit for a fiddle diddle. Blue jungle item speed up. Oh, that was the real one. Get him with an auto. Let's pick that up. I want to save Milio, but I don't think I can. I'll just ghost for this instead. Got her with the E auto Q. Auto. Down you go, friend. Just easier to go for the Lulu real quick. Yep, you're countered by that, my friend. Down he goes. I should push for the Ashe here. Auto EQ. Auto. Pick up my little buckler. I was gonna get down my W, so he was gonna get canceled out and knocked. I think his knockup still would have knocked me up, but his dash would have been canceled. He would have been CC'd and damaged for a bit. And that is it. They quit. So we'll go ahead and do a part 2. That was really fast. That was a fun game, though. I'll see you guys there. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of some Ravenous Hydra Poppy in the jungle. This time I decided not to go for a potion because Poppy's clear is freaking healthy. You have pretty much 90% of your HP left over. Poppy's a perfect pick against their comp. Every single one of them except for Annie has a dash in their kit, whether it's Thresh following up his hook to go flying, the Sedge dash, Trin dash, or the Samira dash. I can cancel all of them with my W, so should be a fun game. Thresh out of position. We get his flash right off the bat. That's huge. Enemies are trying to follow this up. Get him with an auto, and he throws out the stun. This is a weird situation, though. I don't think I'm a huge fan of it. Okay, there it is, the hook. Thresh doesn't have his flash. We get down our Q. I'm on Ghost Extension, so Samira's probably going to have to flash here. She lost a lot of health, too, so she's going to have a really weird start, because if she resets here, she's not going to be able to leash, and if she doesn't reset, she's going to be missing all of her health. Not bad. Poppy's level 1's really solid. Big AoE on Q, plus it's a slow. You can disengage off of it, chase with it, and then passive, of course. Their level 1's definitely strong, because of the Thresh plus Annie stun, but our level 1's better with me and Ashe. Once we got the Thresh flash, they should have just let it be. Pretty decent leash. I'm happy with that. Get E level 2. Auto pick it up into Q. We block both of its attacks. Very nice. Pull it up here a little bit. You can push things out of your Q, so you want to be careful about your Q placement when you're about to stun something into the wall. It's like the Gromp I might... So like on any camp, ideally against the big monster, you'd place it to where it's going to hit it even if you then E-stun. That way you can put your E on cooldown faster to get it back up. That's why generally on Poppy, you E then Q, because there's no way for you to push him out of your Q if you E first. So Tryndamere gets the kill. That's really bad. Yone didn't even exhaust there. That's unfortunate. We get double points in Q to clear faster. Focus all our attacks on the big one. Auto attack into Q. Perfect. Yeah, so Trin got a super early kill there. A little surprising because he went Ghost Flash. He doesn't even have Ignite. Ghost Flash Trin is going to be somewhat problematic. in the mid-late game. Lots of mobility. Probably just for the split, though. He can't team fight an Ashe, I don't think. Pick it up, auto attack into E, move on to our Krugs. Oof, Yasuo. He's going in for a big fight. That's a lot of minions to fight on. 3 range creeps is a D-Blade 80 carry auto attack. It is no joke. Throw down the Q, and we just did a 322. Pretty much full HP clear. We can get to Scuttle in time. Scuttle spawns in 330. Last season it was 315. They wanted to make it to where really any jungler, regardless of how efficient the clear, they can get the Scuttle on time, which in a way is a bit of a noob trap, because if you have a really inefficient clear or really inefficient clearing jungler, you wouldn't really want to show up to Scuttle, because you'll probably lose that 1 versus 1. Like the Sedge here, she's not going to be able to out-solo a full HP Poppy. Sedge doesn't quite farm full HP. So she is going to get Scuttle. I could reset from here. I'm thinking we go for the Annie, though. W out, need to get red buff autos on her ASAP. Auto attack EQ. And down she almost went. I need to keep my red buff autos on her. And Yasuo almost lives. That was pretty solid all in all. I think he nearly survived because his Triumph was about to kick in. Thresh is trying to freeze the wave. Yeah, good luck, buddy. I'll hit you with my Q. Nice try, though. Let me smite that down. Auto attack Q. You're losing all your health there, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and... Ooh, I don't think I can actually kill him there. Yeah, that was my bad. I was about to dunk him into the wall with my E. I just wanted to get 1 auto attack's worth of damage, but he ended up CCing me underneath the turret with his flay, and then red buff burn caught me out. On the bright side, I had to reset anyways. On the downside, I don't want to give Thresh gold, of course. We'll pick up boots, Tiamat, head back out for the clears. If it did have to go to someone, I would rather it go to Thresh than really anyone. That gold's way better for us if it's on Thresh. It's time to clear it up. Tiamat with 25 AD feels good. Very nice. We'll go ahead and E on in. I'm trying to see... Maybe I can go bot here. The thing is, I'm going to have to split up my full clear. Okay, yeah, I'll go bot. This Thresh is being wonky. Nautilus just took a bad trade, so Samira might actually think they win that. Therefore, it's kind of gankable. I'm going to try to push her into the Yasuo. Got her with the auto. Run it down, get her with the Ghost. Push her into the Yas. Very nice. I love Ghost, man. Ghost feels so good. Because you could say, well, if you had Flash, you could have basically done that anyways, which is true, but Ghost is a way shorter cooldown. That's the difference. And you get extensions on kills and assists, so... Trend's about to rotate. She already just burned her dash there. I don't know what she thinks she's going to do. Get the push into the wall. I'm on phase rush speed up as well. So she's going to try to dash to me is what he's going to try to do. He has it. I love phase rush, man. Phase rush is cracked. Go for the Raptors now. The shield lets us heal back up a bit. So level 6, 7-minute mark. Not bad. It's actually really good timing. Go ahead and ward on over. Can get there a bit quicker this way. I wouldn't recommend generally doing that, but in this case, I'm in a hurry. We're on some tempo right now. Yasuo's resetting. I might as well reset. I have to path through a bunch of dead space. Might as well back full clear up. The Yasuo can ult off of my R, so that's pretty good. I'll push for Caulfields instead of Lifesteal. You don't really need the Lifesteal since Poppy passive so spammable for the shield. So my E is a displacement, and so is my R. Yasuo can ult off of either one of them. The main issue with their comp is we outrange them with Ashe to where they kind of have to come to us. So it puts them in a weird spot. We don't have to frantically engage on them like they have to engage on us, is what I'm thinking. It's going to make playing frontline a lot easier. If they don't engage, we'll slowly whittle them down or get an Ashar or something like that. I guess Samir does have wind wall though. That wind wall could be an issue. Hopefully Samir doesn't block it. Drop the Q. I'm gonna hold on to W. It's still a pretty long cooldown. EQ into auto. Is this a gank? I don't have my ghost. Yeah, Ashe is dead. I'm gonna get her with my E. For whatever reason, Yasuo didn't ult off that, but he got that. Not bad. So it's a 1-for-1. Maybe we can get Dragon off of it as well. Yeah, this is a weird situation. I would rather not force it. Thing is, I don't know where Sedge is. And Thresh isn't particularly behind. He has a lot of HP, so there's no need to try to make that happen. It's a lot of risk. The Yasuo big shutdown. Yasuo's resetting. That's annoying. I wish he would have come over here. Now if Annie rotated and Sedge came, this would be really bad for us. Thanks for the leash, Thresh. Appreciate you. Got it. Nice. Is Annie going to blow her stun eventually? She's just going to hold on to that. Okay, she blows the stun. I'm going to run it down. Ooh. Get her in the wall. E auto Q. We got to pick that up. And down she goes. That was a great ignite by the Yasuo. We really needed that there. I don't really have anything to block the Sedge with. Nice. Yeah, I was just spam my E. I knew I had to cancel her auto attack because her next auto killed him there. Looks like Yasuo R'd her off of my E as well, so it didn't matter if I pushed her into a wall or not. We just had to get it down. Get that displacement out there. Solid. Poppy's so perfect against their comp. This is a perfect time to play her. Things like Veigar are actually really annoying to play against with his cage, because you can't get out of a Vey cage. You can get out of a Jarvan cage though with your E, or push Jarvan or his teammate into the cage and thrash him around. It's time to reset for a Ravenous Hydra, max out our AD and ability haste. Down goes Yasuo. He got a little bit greedy. I don't think it's really worth ganking Trin. It's a bit too slippery for my taste. Against their team, I think it has to be a Merc Tread game, especially with Thresh being buffed a patch or two ago. If he lands one hook, he's going to land them all because it goes on a super short cooldown. And his hook's a stun, Flay's a slow, his ult's a slow. They have Sedge double stun, Sedge slow, and he's stun. So almost every CC they have, and Trin slow. So yeah, almost every CC I can interact with Tenacity. E auto. I wanted E auto Q, but she got the stun down. So we'll have to settle for this. Sejuani's bot side. She's not even full item. I have the better boots for the fight in terms of the 1v1 or just the matchup. Plated. Poppy's not that auto attack based. Auto Q, auto R. I think her Bombies is auto attack Q. Down she goes. That Ashe R was huge. That Ashe R was so big. Enormous. So she doesn't have Bombies, or I thought she did, but she just doesn't. So she's going Heartsteel first item rush. That's going to hurt her clears a lot. She's not going to be able to get through her camps very quickly. I'll go mid lane here in a second. Yasuo R up in 35. Looks like Yone just got soloed. The only real weakness on our team is lack of magic damage. Yeah, that really is the main weakness. They only have one plated steel cap though. that's a mistake on their part. Sedge is gonna come to her red buff here. Oh, maybe not. This is bad. I'm gonna E away. I'll smite for the speed up on Nimbus as well. Sejuani's being crazy with the chase. She caught me way out of position there. Holy crap. Tearing me up. She didn't get too much out of it though. She used a lot to try to kill me. So yeah, we're just playing for dragons. We don't have to do anything fancy. Trin spawning in. Yon has the push. Yon's not a full item. If Sedge shows up, I have to leave. Because Trin's going to have spent his gold. Yon hasn't spent his here. Dragon up in 50. I should have time to take some stuff. This is a random fight. There's nothing fight there. That fight doesn't dictate dragon because the respawns aren't long enough, so... It's literally pointless to fight there. We get the knock on the Trin. Get the smite, QR. If my R was up, I R'd really late there. That's my bad. I literally didn't realize it was up if it was. Just having too much fun autoing them. That's decent, though. They miss some minions. I get some farm. Doesn't seem to be awarded. Now, Sedge actually will be a little late for Dragon, but I can't take it fast enough unless my teammates are helping me. Samira counters the Ashe. There's the wind wall. Basically, Ashe just can't use her R until Samira wind walls, because every time Ashe R, Samira's going to wind wall it. Like 10 out of 10 times. Run, Ashe. Don't juke. He's just going to walk you down. That juke was unfortunate. She would have kept running. I think she actually might have been able to get away there. Samira is not a full item. I don't think she needs a full item, though. Hey, Samira. Auto Q. Auto E. Q. Auto smite. I couldn't kill her. I got Sedge Art. I think I actually had her with auto Q again, but yeah, it's really unfortunate. If I had up my blue jungle item, that would have been easier with movement speed from bush. This fight looks like it's going to go really bad for us. Let's get a big chunk of divine here. And we'll push for oracles. Yeah, that fight went really, really bad. We just didn't have the manpower for it. Samira does so much damage, even without really a complete item. I've been seeing this cheesy thing a lot with Serrated Dirk before first full item, because the impact of early lethality is so high before people have armor. And I don't have armor right now. I went for Merc Treads. Only armor is coming from W, really. I think they're in my jungle here right now. Yep, big surprise. Auto Q. Okay, very cool. We get the fling away. And Annie's on my balls. No clue why Yasuo didn't follow that. He's in his own world there. Now he's going in, but now it doesn't really make that much sense. Yeah, that didn't make any sense. He went in once it didn't make sense. Like, the enemies weren't grouped up very well there. Nice, that's perfect. The enemies weren't grouped up, and he wouldn't go in when Nautilus R'd. He just ran off to farm minions. It's like he wanted to stack his own knockup instead of just taking the free engage. It's unfortunate. We got a group as a team right now. They're just out-grouping us, essentially. I was CC'd for almost 4 seconds. That's pretty fun. Annie with Everfrost. You don't see that every day. Right now, the meta on Annie, I believe, is Ludens, because Tibbers can constantly reapply it, I think. Leandries is also viable on Annie. Cool. Didn't get to go over. Very nice. E auto Q. Auto. Chunked her out pretty good. I'd like to get my blue buff. Because I thought her shield bow was up. I don't want to chase it. Okay, that's... Yeah, alright. Cool. I don't think our team has fallen off necessarily. I think the enemies are just outgrouping us. Like, for Samira to do what she just did, low health, walk up and steal that, she's not even worried about being caught out of position. She's not worried about it in the least. I get the bush speed ups. Nice try, guys. Really, really fast with the bush. Blue jungle item's so balanced. Still have a big CS lead on Sedge, up for about 40 CS on her. I also have more KP. I have 7 kills, 7 assists still. She has 4 and 7. Just need to group up as a team. It's the secret sauce. Gonna speed on over to my next camp. Yasuo and Yone are apparently gonna split. Since Yasuo pulled 2 bot side, now we have to like kind of push out and try to take up resources since the enemies put more weight on that side of the map. It's kind of how that works. That's kind of scummy. I get more XP from it than he does because I have jungle item. He's just, I don't know. He's letting the wave go for the sake of stealing the camp out of my mouth. Whew, the Scuttle's got happy feet. Mad jukes. Samira's mid. I don't think we can really do anything about it though. Samira's kind of OP. I think they're nerfing some of Samira's items this upcoming patch. I think they're nerfing Bloodthirster and a few other things. She's got a lot of self-healing. I might have to go for Kempunk Chainsword this game. She's going to be healing so much because she heals off her R with life still. Abilities are only supposed to heal off of Omnivamp, but her R is special. So yeah, I will pick up an Executioner's and then I'll just itemize into armor. Executioner's is 40% heal cut, applying physical damage, and guess what? My Q, E, and R are physical damage, and my Q and R are AoE, so I can hit multiple people with it. We seriously need dragons, like really bad. Without dragons, we can't win. Well, we see where the Sedge is. Yasuo, please open your eyes. Dude, what are you doing? He's literally just has the whole team on mute. I have no clue where she went. That is just unacceptable. That's like the second time he's straight up got his head in the sand. Samira's all by herself. I'm on the pinch and he's running away. It's unbelievable. Your ear over there. Get her with the smite. They almost kind of kill me there. Luckily, Tryndamere does go down. I think that's going to make it harder for them to take dragon, maybe. Oof, that hurts. I even have some magic resist too on my W and on my mercs. Yeah, Yasuo's not even trying to move for that. He's so far away. Oh well. I guess we lose dragon. They at least lose a turret for it. Gotta take what we can get when we can get it. And he picks up a kill. I have to leave. I can't stay here like this. Gotta use the bushes. They might try to do Baron here. I think our team's completely given up on trying to team fight. It's so sad. Yone kind of needs to push in that wave right now. They're going to try to take a free Baron if he doesn't. Looks like Samira ended up going bot. I want to get this red buff so Trin doesn't get it. It's so annoying. Just how much free stuff these guys are kind of getting to get. Thank God for Phase Rush. We got to launch Annie away. Auto Q and a smite. Please kill him, somebody. Pick that up, ear into the wall, auto Q, auto. Got my W down so she can't jump. Auto E. Nice, that's so big. They got greedy trying to chase. I have blue jungle items, so they can't chase very well. Absolutely not, they can't. I mean, Baron's free, but why go take Baron when you can farm my Raptors, right? Raptors better. Our team has zero synergy. Like, everyone wants to do something different. It's winnable, though, if we don't let them get drag salt. Auto Q, down you go, friend. Nice try, Annie. She probably had Tibbers ready and was trying to get a big Tibbs off. It's not going to work if we're all full HP like that. I have just enough magic resist to survive. She has double flat magic pen, but I have Merc Treads plus W magic resist, which is, what is that, 35 versus her 28. So I literally have more magic resist than she has penetration. I haven't even bought that much. As long as I'm full HP, she can't one-shot me. My magic resist plus health from Divine Sunder should be enough with what she has. Now, if she was full Mej and Rabadon, then yeah, it's a different story. Luckily, she is not those things. Full stack Ravenous right now. It's a beautiful thing to see. Yone and Yasuo have to keep up the pressure. Yone's definitely doing a bit more than Yas right now, I'd say. I have no clue where my E went there. That sucks. They got 600 gold off that. Couldn't really move. I'm not sure where my E stun went. She must have like dashed on me right as I did it. Unfortunate. Took mostly magic damage there. And from Annie at that. I didn't realize Sedge did so much physical. Does Heart still do physical damage? Is that what it is? It is. Because Sejuani is a magic damage champ. It's just the a lot of physical coming in through the heart still there. Annie still did more damage than her, even though Annie came in much later in that fight. It makes me want to go for Mod. Does it still give Omnivamp? No, it's 9. It's 12% life still. So yeah, we just go for Force of Nature instead. Force of Nature would make a lot more sense. I don't have enough gold to finish it, so I don't want to sell the cloth armor for now. Could go for Deadman's. I think Force of Nature will be better in this case. Because Tryndamere's not going to be hitting me, and we should be able to CC Samira into Oblivion. That's what I'm thinking. Ashe is going to rob me of my Force of Nature. I have to sell my cloth armor now. Ooh, she gets to pick on Samira. That's huge. Should get drag for free now. I don't even have to back. Sedge is low mana. Annie seems like she hasn't spent her gold. So you'd think she would have a lot more than that. Knocked her out of the Thresh Lantern with my W. Pick up that. Ghost on her. Got my Q down with an R. E-Thresh into the wall. EQ auto. And no one's really following up here necessarily. This is bad. Yeah, I don't know why that fight went so bad there. I guess Yone just got bursted. Maybe his shield bow was on cooldown or something. Break the ward. Auto into Q. I can go over the wall here if I have vision of the Thresh is the thing. I'll be able to snap him pretty quick. It might just be safer to stay inside though. Auto into Q. Yeah, nice try, guys. Sejuani didn't want to commit for it. She's being greedy. Her dying for Dragon there is worth. Both teams have like 2 crit champs. Our team has 3 crit champs. So yeah, they really need to keep Flame Drags out of our hands. I mean, they have 2 crit champs and a Rabadon, so the Infernal Dragons are outrageously important for both comps. The strongest dragon either team could get. I'll reset here. Sitting on a Force of Nature. I don't think I need Thornmail since I have the potential Chem Punk right now. Can't really afford what I want, so I'll just leave base. Sitting on nearly 300 AD. Qs are doing 261 plus potentially 16% max health. It's pretty high. Yasuo feels like he can't fight Samira. Maybe she's too fast. Oh, she cleansed it. She can't cleanse that, eh? Got the Q smite. Or not Q smite, just Q auto. I got the kill for it too. That's pretty worth it. Looks like Yone got picked out. There's nothing for them to really get other than turrets right now. Baron's on a cooldown. Wait, why is Sedge over here? Oh no, Ashe, you're in such a bad spot. That was not good. Oh, that's bad for me too. Just gotta launch him away or I'm gonna die. Trying to distract. It's not doing any good though. I have to give up blue buff. They're gonna push me off of it. My whole team's dead. Everyone's getting picked out. Whew. Both teams have a lot of deads right now. Both teams are dying on repeat. Can I get my red buff? I hope so. I would like to keep it out of the hands of these villains. These treacherous fiends. Now they're going to do Baron. My R is coming back up. It's not going to be up in time to push him off Baron though. Oh, Yone's screwed, dude. Yeah, he died pretty fast there. Dang. Guess we just gotta be patient. We're gonna have to give up Baron here. That's what I'm thinking. Knock them out. That stalls it out a little bit. The thing is, it's just not worth dying for this. Oh, that's really big. Samira got stopped by my dash as well. By my W. I'm on Ghost Extensions. Pick this up. EQ auto. Counter out the mages super hard. I'll play around the bushes. Bushes are huge here for me. Who's alive? Trend and Sedge. I know I can take Sedge, but I don't think I can take Trend. Well, maybe. I don't want to give her a bunch of free hearts still necessarily. A nice try, friend. He might actually be dead here. Just about. Oh, she did just get a free heart still, dang. She's not doing a whole lot of damage to me. And I'm also healing off of her a bit too, getting perma shields. Down you go, friend. Got the W on Sedge. Down you go, friend, as well. Yeah, Poppy's giga tanky, man. Picking up these shields. It's nearly a 600 shield right now. It's absolutely giga tank mode. We're about to get another dragon as well. So big. Because once again, we have triple crit champs. Our team's full physical damage. It's so dumb. I might have to get a black cleaver this game. Only reason why I didn't push wave is not only... I don't think we can get inhib necessarily. I was also low health and dragon's about to spawn. So in my mind, I might as well farm up, get my HP high, and then we take dragon while the two people are dead that we set up. Makes the most sense to me. And that's dragon. Cool. Ashe has some true damage and penetration. Yasuo has some magic damage on the wit's end. Yone seems to be going for penetration as well here, so that's good. Getting the items they need. Thresh committed heavy there. He looked like a goofball, but I have phase rush, so I'm kind of just fast. Down you go, friend. I probably shouldn't have taken that from Yone. He seems mad from about that. She's about to get a heart still off me if she didn't already get one there. These guys are dead if you just hit the turret. Auto E, Q. Kind of pushed him out of the Ashar there, unfortunately. Yeah, Yone just killed himself. Damn. He went so heavy. Yeah, you're dead, friend. Come on, everybody die, please. Dang, I'm dead. Or am I? Yeah, I'm dead. I almost lived with the phase rush. Oh, that's so unfortunate. If I didn't push that one person out of the Ashar, that might have gone a little bit differently. Sejuani doesn't have a Warmogs here. So yeah, I think I just pick up Chempunk because I can AoE apply it. To round off the build, I'm thinking we actually go for Black Cleaver. It's a decent item on Poppy. You can apply it quickly with all your physical damage. Ooh, wow, they're committing really heavy for this. He also did go for Sedge. Not great. Tryndamere overcommitted for sure. Nice. That's big. Big, 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 big. The only thing keeping them in this game right now is basically the Annie. She's putting out a lot of damage consistently, and it's hard to stop it because Tibbers. It really is the Tibbs. That's why Annie's currently like the highest win rate and pick rate mid laner in the game ever since they nerfed Soul a few times in a row. Soul was number 1, Annie was number 2, number 3. I'm full build now. I'm not really gonna get any stronger from here. I don't have Heart Still or infinite scaling ability, so it's only downhill from here. I say that as I have just about 400 attack damage. E auto Q. Samira's going in. She doesn't quite have the oomph to finish. Let me pick that thing up. I had the ghost there. I wouldn't say my team isn't following me up, but they don't seem to be. QR. Trin can't keep up. I need to kind of just kill Tibbs, I think. Ah, I just killed myself, I think. Ooh, got the phase rush. Not bad. Let me get my passive in now. Got it. Applying Black Cleaver too, so it's shredding armor, letting my teammates do more damage. Already carved 1724. My god. Alright, yeah, the carve is chunking on the Sedge in particular because it's letting my Q do more damage because it's max health. Sedge got absolutely gutted. I just bought this item, so it's 1700. 3,300 on Rav. I bought it first item though. Divine's definitely done more damage to champs, but Ravenous speeds up your camps more because more ability haste and more attack damage, more than double. Hey friend. Auto attack EQ. Down you go. Who's over here? So it's Trynd and Annie potentially. I am missing a lot of health to necessarily get bursted by Annie. I don't think I want to get bursted by Annie. In fact, I would rather stay alive. Now, something to think about. Compare the Phase Rush Annie compared to like Dark Harvest Annie. How many more times would we have died this game when I was like really, really deep? Seriously? Like, why are we doing this on Dragon Spawn? Like, Dragon's literally spawning and Yone's doing that. It's Dragon Soul. Are we joking? I guess we're gonna lose the game. I still had fun though. The fact that we're fighting for Baron instead of taking Dragon Soul is astonishing to me. But I just don't understand that. Like, what is happening? We're taking my Raptors instead of Dragon when they're on Baron. It's Dragon Soul. We're triple crit champs. I guess they think I can solo. I guess I can. I am taking it pretty quick. Drag Soul, baby. 15% additional physical damage and magic damage. Plus, we get that extra little bit of burst. I don't really need to farm camps anymore. That's so frustrating, dude. Oh, Yasuo and Yone don't really want to win. They just want to go in random spots at random times and do random things. Guess we go for a Elixir of Iron here. Try to, hopefully the enemies make a really big misplay here and Yone catches out a big R. We don't want to let Samira stack off of us. Oh, I can't move. Because I'm CC'd. I can't even R, dude. Yeah. It was still a fun game, but at the end of the day, Poppy is somewhat team reliant. Like, especially in the late game, any champion kind of ends up being team reliant. Oh, inhib spawn. If Yasuo gets in, it might be enough. He win walls, but they're going to focus the Nexus. And it is what it is. Let's take a look at damage dealt, taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we had the most in the game on Poppy Jungle. Nice. All right. Damage taken. We had pretty high amount. Most on our team. Not quite the most in the game. Self-mitigated. Second most in the game behind the Sedge. She had an outrageous amount. I think in the end, other than positionally, Yone and Yasuo just constantly dying, running out by themselves in enemy territory 1v5. I think it came down a lot to they had a magic damage source and we didn't. If we had one real magic damage source, whether it was a Zyra, Brand, Lux, Syndra, Morgana, really anything, I think it could have made a huge difference. Because then it forces them to also build magic resistance. If they don't, well then the mage is doing exceptional damage. And then for runes, high value. All in all, Poppy Jungle is a whole lot of fun. Way better with Phase Rush. Way more dynamic. Much higher value. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.